I spent years building walls around me, trying to hide every crack I could see, running in circles through endless noise, losing myself inside other voices. Every late night blurred into gray, every promise slowly slipped away. I kept carrying the weight alone, like silence was the only home I'd known. But somewhere underneath the damage, a little spark survived the panic, waiting quietly beneath the scars for a reason to restart. And now I feel the pressure breaking, like the ground beneath me shaking. Maybe losing everything before is how you finally learn what matters more. After the fire, I'm still breathing, still searching through the smoke for meaning. Every broken piece inside my soul is learning how to let go. And even when the dark feels endless, I still believe there's something past this. Maybe hope begins after the fire ends. The city lights look colder somehow, like they couldn't save me now. Friends faded slowly into strangers, while I kept fighting invisible dangers. I tried pretending I was alright, smiling through another sleepless night, but every mirror told the truth. I was losing touch with who I used to be. Then one moment changed the rhythm, like sunlight cutting through a system. I realized healing isn't fast, but it doesn't mean you'll never last. After the fire, I'm still breathing, still searching through the smoke for meaning. Every broken piece inside my soul is learning how to let go. And even when the dark feels endless, I still believe there's something past this. Maybe hope begins after the fire ends. Maybe we're not meant to stay untouched. Maybe pain reshapes all of us. Maybe strength is learning how to stand, even when you barely understand. And all the nights I thought were wasted, all the fears I never faced, then let me here to this moment now, where I finally see a way out. After the fire, I feel stronger, like the shadows don't control me longer. Every scar became a part of me, but not my whole identity. And even when the storm comes calling, I won't mistake survival for falling. 'Cause every ending leaves room for something new to breathe. After the fire, I'm still here, still rising through the disappearing fear. And honestly, for the first time now, I believe in myself somehow. The smoke fades slowly into light, and morning finally fills the sky. No longer waiting for the end, I'm learning how to begin again.
I was working late at that little downtown diner,
trying not to think too hard about forever. Rain was tapping softly on the window glass while old songs played from a station stuck in the past. You walked in wearing faded denim sleeves, carrying the cold night air in with the breeze. You smiled like you already knew my name, and somehow nothing after that felt the same. We stayed talking long after closing time about old dreams and leaving towns behind. I said people always end up walking away. You laughed and said maybe not someday. And you looked at me like broken things still shine, like maybe all this time I was waiting for a light like yours to find mine. You brought me back to blue skies after years of gray nights. Turned my doubts into fireworks, lighting up the dark side. Now every street feels warmer, every small thing feels right. Ever since you held my hand and pulled me back to blue skies. We drove nowhere through the county roads, windows down while the summer air blew cold. You kept drumming rhythms on the steering wheel, saying the best things in life don't have to feel unreal. I started leaving clothes beside your bed, started hearing your voice inside my head. Not in the loud way heartbreak usually stays, but soft like sunlight spilling through the shades. And every time I almost got afraid, he kissed my forehead and the fear would fade, like you could see the storm before it came and still decide to love me anyway. You brought me back to blue skies after years of gray nights. Turned my doubts into fireworks, lighting up the dark side. Now every street feels warmer, every small thing feels right. Ever since you held my hand and pulled me back to blue skies. Maybe love isn't perfect timing, maybe it's just two hearts trying, learning how to stay when things get hard, instead of running when the world falls apart. And if one day the lights burn low, if we lose direction on the roads we know, promise me we'll still choose us, even when forever feels dangerous. You bring me back to blue skies, even on the hard nights when my world starts shaking. You steady all the fault lines, now I'm not scared of tomorrow, we might not survive. Cause every time you look at me I feel young and alive. You turn my fears into open roads, turn this heart into a place called home. And in every moment by your side feels like blue skies. So if the years keep changing us slowly and the world gets heavy sometimes, I'll still remember that rainy night when you walked in and changed my life. Snow fell softly on the empty road, pine trees bending where the cold wind blows. I drove for hours with the windows cracked, trying to leave old versions of myself behind. Streetlights faded into fields of white, like distant stars dissolving into night. And every thought I carried for so long started feeling smaller with the dawn. There's a silence only winter knows, the kind that reaches through your bones. Not lonely, not afraid somehow, just still enough to hear yourself now. And maybe we spend half our lives trying to outrun who we are, until the quiet finally reminds us how human fragile hearts really are. Beneath quiet skies I learned how small I am, but somehow that felt beautiful, like finally understanding every mountain, every river keeps moving without asking why. but maybe it's much softer than that, like breathing slower after collapse. And every stranger passing by carries storms behind their eyes, and invisible worlds we never see, yet somehow connected quietly. Beneath quiet skies I learned how small I am, but somehow that felt beautiful, like finally understanding. Every mountain, every river keeps moving without asking why. And for a moment I belong to something larger than my mind. Maybe peace isn't found in answers, maybe it lives inside acceptance, inside unfinished stories and imperfect existence. And all the grief I held too tightly started loosening with the wind, not disappearing completely, but no longer crushing everything. Beneath quiet skies I watch the morning rise, golden light across the frozen dirt, like mercy after darker times. And every scar inside my spirit began to soften in the light, 'cause even broken souls still shine under endless open skies. No grand revelation came to me, just a quiet sense of harmony, like life itself was whispering, you're enough simply existing. The road stretched far beyond the trees, cold air moving gently through me, and somewhere in the fading blue I finally felt alive again.
Back then nobody believed in me, cold nights chasing impossible dreams, old headphones in a crowded train, riding hope through the pressure and pain, teachers saying I should play it safe, friends slowly drifting away, but every setback lit another spark, deep inside my restless heart. I remember staring at the city glow, wondering if I'd ever really know what it feels like to finally rise instead of hiding from the fight. And every scar became a story, every failure pushed me forward, 'cause even when the road looked dark I still followed the fire in my heart. We were made for something higher, more than fear and surviving fire. Every dream we held inside still burns beyond the skyline. And even when the world says no, we keep running toward the glow, 'cause hope was never meant to die. It lives beyond the skyline. Yeah. Now the crowd sings every line. Funny how the years rewrite. All the nights I almost quit, built the strength I'm standing with. Still got doubts inside my chest, still learning how to handle success, 'cause no amount of flashing lights can fully heal the lonely nights. But every kid with shaking hands needs somebody saying, take your chance, 'cause greatness doesn't come from ease, it grows through uncertainty. We were made for something higher, more than fear and surviving fires. Every dream we held inside still burns beyond the skyline. And even when the world says no, we keep running toward the glow, 'cause hope was never meant to die. It lives beyond the skyline. Maybe destiny isn't written, maybe we created what we're living. Through every risk and every fall, still finding reasons to stand tall. In all the storms we walked through only taught us how to break through. The ceilings hanging overhead that once lived only in our heads. Now we rise beyond the skyline with the stars reflected in our eyes. Every battle made us stronger, every dark night made us brighter.
Sunset Boulevard with a beat-up jacket and a lucky card. Vinyl records in the backseat pile, wild eyes and a crooked smile. Everybody knew her downtown name, like summer heat wrapped up in flame. She danced barefoot on apartment roofs, like gravity itself was loose. Late night diners, cigarettes and rain, talking poetry on the midnight train. She moved fast but somehow stayed free, like the ocean running through the streets. And every time she disappeared, the whole city felt less alive, like neon signs losing power in the middle of the night. Oh, California, radio queen, you turn chaos into a dream, spinning wild through the city lights, like thunder rolling through the night. And every broken heart you meet starts dancing to your reckless beat. You got the whole world hypnotized with those stormy midnight eyes. Now she's hanging by the boulevard show, funk guitars and a stereo, crowds moving underneath the glow, while she keeps stealing every soul. Taxi drivers know her laugh, old bartenders know her past, but nobody ever held her long. She slips away before the dawn. She says life moves too fast, stay still, that climbs the hills above the thrill, looking down at the endless haze, like she owns every neon wave. Oh, California, radio queen, you turn chaos into a dream, spinning wild through the city lights, like thunder rolling through the night. And every broken heart you meet starts dancing to your reckless beat. You got the whole world hypnotized with those stormy midnight eyes. Maybe freedom's just a state of mind, maybe love's impossible to define, but she keeps moving like a runaway song, too electric to hold on to long. And honestly, nobody blames her, cause the whole city wants to save her, while secretly wishing they could be half as fearless and wild and free. Oh, California, radio queen, still dancing through the silver screens. Every rooftop, every avenue feels alive because of you. When the speakers start to shake, the whole night bends beneath your wave, like summer storms across the coast. You're the ghost we love the most. No rules, no fear, no slowing down, just your heartbeat through the town. And every time the night begins, your legend rises once again. Ooh, morning sunlight hits the sea, but traces of you still linger free, like an old song on the radio that nobody ever lets go. Summer dress flowing through the parking lot, cherry lips fading in the heat we caught. Old motel signs glowing red and blue, like they were written just for me and you. You smoke slowly on the balcony rail, talking dreams that always feel half-failed. Hollywood ghosts inside your eyes, like sunset melting through the night. She wine bottles on the kitchen floor, vinyl records spinning something soft and worn. And every little silence between us feels heavier than words ever could. Maybe we were born too nostalgic for a world moving way too fast, still trying to hold on to beauty that was never meant to last. So kiss me in the daylight, where the city glows all golden night, like we're living inside an old film scene, wrapped in cigarettes and Polaroid dreams. And even if it all disappears like smoke dissolving through the years,
never built to stay. Maybe beauty fades that way, but I still choose these reckless nights over ordinary life. And every faded photograph still feels softer than the aftermath of waking up and realizing nothing golden survives unchanged. Still kiss me in the fading light while the moon hangs low tonight, like the last scene before the credits roll, burning slowly through my soul. And when the neon signs go dark, I'll still remember who we are. Two lonely hearts chasing paradise beneath those endless velvet skies. No forever, no guarantees, just this fragile kind of peace, living softly for a while inside these California nights. Morning breaks across the sea, but traces of you stay with me, like old perfume and distant songs that never really leave at all. Summer dress flowing through the parking lot, cherry lips fading in the heat we caught. Old motel signs glowing red and blue, like they were written just for me and you. You smoke slowly on the balcony rail, talking dreams that always feel half fail. Hollywood ghosts inside your eyes, like sunset melting through the night. Cheap wine bottles on the kitchen floor, vinyl records spinning, something soft and warm. Every little silence between us feels heavier than words ever could. Maybe we were born too nostalgic for a world moving way too fast, still trying to hold on to beauty that was never meant to last. So kiss me in the fading light, where the city glows all gold at night, like we're living inside an old film scene, wrapped in cigarettes and Polaroid dreams. And even if it all disappears, like smoke dissolving through the years, for one moment we were alive under California skies. You drive slowly down the boulevard, one hand resting lazy on the car, radio humming soft old songs, like sadness you can still dance on. Your leather jacket smells like rain, a night spent trying to numb the pain, but somehow underneath the dark you still carry a hopeful heart. I watch reflections on the glass, wondering how long this feeling lasts, 'cause beautiful things always seem to vanish somewhere in between. So kiss me in the fading light, where the city glows all gold at night, like we're living inside an old film scene, wrapped in cigarettes and Polaroid dreams. And even if it all disappears, like smoke dissolving through the years, for one moment we were alive under California skies. Maybe love was never built to stay, maybe beauty fades that way, but I'd still choose these reckless nights over ordinary life. And every faded photograph still feels softer than the aftermath of waking up and realizing nothing golden survives unchanged. Still kiss me in the fading light while the moon hangs low tonight, like the last scene before the credits roll, burning slowly through my soul. And when the neon signs go dark, I'll still remember who we are. Two lonely hearts chasing paradise beneath those endless velvet skies. No forever, no guarantees, just this fragile kind of peace, living softly for a while inside these California nights. Morning breaks across the sea, but traces of you stay with me, like old perfume and distant songs that never really leave at all. heavy bass line like the whole world came alive tonight. You walked in with the rain in your skin. One look in the kiss pulled me in. No fear shining inside your eyes like lightning breaking through the sky. Every heartbeat moving with the sound. Hands up high while the lights spin round. We came here carrying broken days. Now we're letting everything wash away. And I can feel the pressure fading. Every shadow disappearing. Tonight we're stronger than the pain. Dancing wild inside the rain. Let the rain fall over us. Wash away the hurt and dust. We'll keep moving through the storm like we were born unstoppable. And every drop becomes a spark, lighting fires in the dark. No matter what the world might say, we'll keep dancing through the rain. Now the rooftops glowing neon blue, music echoing between me and you. Taxi headlights blur below while the city pulses to the flow. You laugh loud while the skyline shakes like freedom running through your veins. No looking back at yesterday. Tonight we leave the fear away. Every stranger singing side by side like one heartbeat under flashing lights. And honestly I never felt this free, like the storm itself belongs to me. Let the rain fall over us. Wash away the hurt and dust. We'll keep moving through the storm like we were born unstoppable. And every drop becomes a spark, lighting fires in the dark. No matter what the world might say, we'll keep dancing through the rain. Maybe tomorrow brings hard times. Maybe the clouds return again. But tonight we're alive together, and that feeling never ends. 'Cause every scar we carry here turns into strength when we disappear into the rhythm, into the lights, into this electric night. Now let the rain pour endlessly like a soundtrack underneath our feet. Every heartbeat, every scream feels bigger than reality. And even when the thunder roars, we'll keep asking life for more. No fear, no chains, no slowing down. We're turning storms into sound. Hands raised high into the sky like fireworks, learning how to fly. And honestly, I never wanna leave this beautiful insanity. Morning slowly breaks the haze, rain still falling through the gray. But somewhere underneath it all, the music still echoes on.
Friday lights are falling on the boulevard. Golden reflections dancing on the cars. You walked in laughing like a summer song, and suddenly the whole room moved along. Your energy was running through the air, like every little moment pulled me there. No hesitation, no second guessing. Now you turn my quiet upside down somehow. We were spinning through the city glow, feet off the ground without even knowing. Every conversation felt alive, like the night itself had just arrived. And every little spark keeps pulling me closer, like the world got brighter over your shoulder. No heavy words, just rhythm in the air. But somehow everything feels different here. You got my heartbeat rising to the ceiling, turning every ordinary into feeling like neon stars exploding in my mind. Every second with you feels amplified. No shadows hanging over what we started. No broken pieces hiding in the dark yet. Just your hands pulling mine into the light, like electric hearts tonight. Sunday mornings never felt this warm. Coffee cups and tangled bed sheets worn. Window open, music drifting low. We don't even the need somewhere to go. You make the silence feel like poetry, like breathing finally comes naturally. No pretending, no performance needed here, just easy laughter floating through the air. We were running through the downtown haze, making memories in little ways. Photographs inside my spinning head, every word you said keeps echoing instead. You got my heartbeat rising to the ceiling, turning every ordinary into feeling, like neon stars exploding in my mind. Every second with you feels amplified. No shadows hanging over what we started, no broken pieces hiding in the dark yet. Just your hands pulling mine into the light, like electric hearts tonight. Maybe love ain't fireworks every minute. Maybe it's the calm when you're inside it. Maybe it's the way you look at me like I'm already everything you need. And when the whole world moves too fast around us, you slow the noise until there's only trust. No fear of falling when you hold me close. You feel like home I never knew before. You got my heartbeat higher than the skyline, turning every dark road into gold lights, like midnight waves crashing into sparks. You wake up every hidden part of my heart. No doubt, living underneath the surface. No empty words pretending they are perfect. Just real love wrapped inside the night, like electric hearts tonight. You keep my whole world dancing through the motion, like city lights reflecting on the ocean. And every moment keeps pulling me higher. You're the rhythm carrying the fire. So let the records play until the sunrise. Leave the windows open to the night sky. If this is dreaming, I don't wanna wake. Stay with me till morning breaks. I grew up chasing distant cities, thinking purpose meant becoming somebody. Bright lights calling from magazine pages, like happiness belonged to bigger stages. But years passed under office ceilings, trading wonder for practical feelings. And somewhere underneath the noise, I forgot the sound of my own voice. Then one cold morning by the river bend, watching leaves drift slow again, I felt a quiet I had never known, like the earth itself was leading me home. And maybe life was never meant to be measured by applause. Maybe meaning lives in smaller things we're too distracted to pause for. So take me where the field's still open, beyond the highways and the smoke, where my heart can breathe again without pretending to be whole. And if I never leave a legacy beyond the kindness that I gave, maybe that alone is enough for a life well lived someday. I met an old man fixing fences, hands worn down by decades passing. He smiled and said the world moves fast, but good things still go slow if you let them last. His words stayed with me through the winter, like fire glowing soft and tender. Not loud enough to change the world, but strong enough to change a soul. Now I watch the sunrise through pine trees, morning light falling quietly, and every bird above the hills feels freer than ambition ever did. So take me where the field's still open, beyond the
demanding perfection from me. Now lead me through the quiet valleys, where the rivers carve the stone, where every passing season whispers, you were never meant to walk alone. And every scar inside my spirit feels softer underneath the sky. 'Cause life was never about winning, but learning how to stay alive. No golden crown, no grand applause could ever match these simple moments, standing still beneath the trees, finally at peace with being me. Evening settles through the hills, cold air moving soft and still, and somewhere in the fading light I finally feel alright.
There when the nights feel endless and every dream seemed reckless, I was writing lyrics on the bedroom floor, trying to open some impassable door. Everybody said I lose my way, that whole phase when you grow with age, but something deep inside my chest wouldn't let me settle for less. There were days I nearly gave up, empty pockets out of luck, still staring at the city lights, believing somehow I survive. And every scar became a reason to keep holding through the seasons, 'cause even broken hearts can glow brighter than they'll ever know. So raise your flames into the sky for every dream that stayed alive. Every lonely night we cry, still let us hear somehow tonight. And even when the world gets cold, don't let your fire lose control, 'cause hope still burns inside us all, like flames against the dark. Yeah. Now the crowd sing every word. Funny how life can suddenly turn, but success never healed the fear, it just made the silence clearer. I still remember every doubt, every storm I fought without, every friend who walked away when the skies all turned to gray. But pain taught me how to stand, how to rebuild with shaking hands. And honestly, I'm proud I stayed even through the darkest days. So raise your flames into the sky for every dream that stayed alive.
Started like a wildfire in the dark. Fast hearts, fast words, reckless from the start. Late night calls turning into fights, then making up underneath kitchen lights. You knew every weakness I tried to hide. I knew every crack buried deep inside. We kept throwing sparks in the gasoline, calling it love while we burned everything. Neighbors hearing echoes through the walls, pictures falling during angry calls, and silence hanging heavier than rain. But somehow we circled back again. Maybe we were addicted to the chaos. Maybe pain felt safer than letting go. Every goodbye sounded temporary. Everyone pulled us back close. We leave ashes in the hallway, broken promises in every doorway, running in circles through the smoke, trying to fix what's already broke. And every time we say it's over, we crash back into each other, like we don't know how to survive alone. So we keep turning fire into home. There were nights your tears fell on my shirt, and nights my pride only made it worse. Two damaged hearts with sharpened tongues, still acting young when the damage was done. Friends kept saying we should walk away, but distance never made the feelings fade. Cause underneath the anger and the noise, there was still something impossible to destroy. I remember dancing in the pouring rain, holding you close after all the pain. Like for 1 second we became alright, before the storm returned by morning light. We leave ashes in the hallway, broken promises in every doorway, running in circles through the smoke, trying to fix what's already broke. And every time we say it's over, we crash back into each other, like we don't know how to survive alone. So we keep turning fire into home. Maybe love shouldn't feel this heavy, maybe scars shouldn't feel this permanent, but every time I try to leave, your memory pulls me back again. And honestly, I hate the damage, but I still reach for your hand in panic, like losing you would hurt much worse than living through this beautiful curse. Now there's ashes in the hallway, ghosts of everything we couldn't save, still chasing shadows through the night, still trying to make the darkness right. And every shattered piece between us still somehow keeps needing us, like two storms crashing through the unknown, too afraid to finally let go. Maybe one day we'll stop pretending that broken hearts can heal from bending. But tonight we're still holding on, even while everything burns on. The smoke clears slowly with the dawn, but traces of us still linger on. And even after all the pain, your name still echoes through my veins. Champagne glasses on a marble floor, big city view from the 44th. Everybody telling me I made it now, but success feels quieter somehow. Late night staring at expensive art, trying
into silence what's inside my heart. Cause every headline, every flashing light still can't help me sleep at night. I got friends turning into strangers, love turning into dangerous behavior. Too many people around me smiling fake, too many promises easy to break. And honestly I know I'm complicated, maybe that's why I keep pushing people away. Every time somebody gets too close I disappear before they can stay. So don't wait for me, I'm still running from myself, carrying shadows through hotel halls, trying to outrun everything I felt. And every time I almost heal I tear apart something real, like I'm scared of finding peace inside these ghosts surrounding me. Black car driving through the pouring rain, different city but the hurt's the same. Crowds screaming loud outside the stage, still feeling trapped inside a golden cage. I remember nights before the fame, cheap apartments and forgotten names. Back when dreams felt innocent, before success got permanent. Now every conversation feels rehearsed, everybody wants the best, not the worst. But nobody really sees the cracks underneath these platinum plaques. So don't wait for me, I'm still running from myself, carrying shadows through hotel halls, trying to outrun everything I felt. And every time I almost heal I tear apart something real, like I'm scared of finding peace inside these ghosts surrounding me. Maybe I became my own disaster, maybe money only made it louder, maybe all the things I chased can never fill this empty space. And honestly I hate admitting how lonely the top can really feel, when everybody loves your image but forgets you're still human underneath it. So don't wait for me tonight, I'm still fighting through the flashing lights, trying to separate who I became from all the pressure and the fame. And every scar inside my soul still whispers I should let things go, but I keep building someday I'll slow down, maybe peace will finally come around. But until then I keep moving on with these ghosts inside my songs. City lights fading through the dawn, another sleepless night gone wrong, still searching for a quieter place, far away from this endless chase.
Small town streets in a secondhand dream, everybody saying be realistic, but I kept hearing rhythms in my head, like there was something bigger waiting ahead. Late night staring at the bedroom wall, wondering if I'd ever leave it all. Bills piling high on the kitchen table, still chasing hope like it's unbreakable. Friends move fast in a different life, some stay safe, some stop trying, but every setback only pushed me more toward the life I was searching for. Cause every scar became a lesson, every fall became direction, and even when the road got rough, I still believed I'd be enough. So keep the lights on, even when the night feels long. Every dream still belongs to the ones who keep moving on. And when the pressure gets stronger, you learn how to fight harder, no matter how hard life goes. The show goes on, the show goes on. Now the city moves beneath beneath my feet. Different faces, louder beats. Still got doubts inside my chest, but I've learned fear ain't permanent. Every crowd got a different story. Every loss shaped a little glory. People trying just to survive, still searching for a reason to shine. I've seen broken hearts rebuild again, seen strangers become best friends. Somehow through the noise and pain, hope keeps dancing through the rain. So keep the lights on, even when the night feels long. Every dream still belongs to the ones who keep moving on. And when the pressure gets stronger, you learn how to fight harder. No matter how hard life goes, the show goes on. Maybe success ain't perfect moments, maybe it's still standing through the storm. Still singing even when your voice shakes, still trying after all the heartbreak. And honestly, we're all just human, trying to find where we belong. But there's beauty in surviving and turning pain into a song. So keep the lights on, let your heart keep holding on. Every battle made you strong, even when you felt so lost. And every dark road that you walked through only brought you closer to the person you were meant to be. Standing here finally free, no fear holding back your soul, no past controlling where you go. And no matter what tomorrow shows, the show goes on. Sunrise breaking through the haze, another chance, another page. And even after all we've known, we still keep moving on. We still keep moving on. I spent too long staring at the ceiling, trying to outrun every broken feeling. Days blur together into empty rooms, silent battles underneath the moon. Every mistake kept echoing loud, like a storm I couldn't shut out. Friends moved on while I stayed behind, trying to heal a restless mind. But somewhere underneath the wreckage, a quiet voice kept asking questions. What if this isn't where it ends? What if you can stand again? And I know the road feels heavy when your hope runs thin, but maybe healing starts the second you begin again. I'm learning how to rise, even with the weight inside. Step by step through the fire, breathing through the darkest nights. And maybe I don't have all the answers, maybe I still carry scars, but I won't stay frozen anymore. I'm learning who I am again. The city looked different after rain, like even broken things could change. I started walking farther every day, trying to leave the fear away. Old songs playing through my headphones reminded me I wasn't alone, 'cause everybody fights unseen wars behind closed hearts and locked doors. And every time I almost gave in, something stronger pulled me back again. Not perfection, not some grand design, just the will to keep trying. I'm learning how to rise, even with the weight inside. Step by step through the fire, breathing through the darkest nights. And maybe I don't have all the answers, maybe I still
try to hide couldn't erase the fight inside. 'Cause even when the world feels cold, there's still a spark worth holding on to. Now I'm learning how to rise with the sunlight in my eyes. Every scar became a lesson, every wound a reason why. I survived the endless pressure, the sleepless nights and heavy weather. And honestly, I finally see the person I was meant to be. No more waiting for tomorrow, no more drowning in the sorrow. I'll keep moving through the storm till I become stronger than before. The road ahead still feels unknown, but for the first time I feel hope. And even if I fall sometimes, I know I'll rise again alive. Wake up, sunlight pouring through the blinds. City moving fast, but I don't mind. Coffee in my hand, music turned loud. Stepping into life like I own this town. Bills stack high and the days get rough, but tonight we're shaking all that stuff off. 'Cause every little dream inside my chest feels alive when I'm giving my best. Friends pulling up in the parking lot, windows down while the speakers knock. Laughing like we never felt pain before, like this moment's what we were made for. And I got that energy rising, like the whole world open wide. No fear holding me back tonight, I'm finally feeling alive. We're living for the lights, hands up to the midnight sky. Running wild through the atmosphere, like nothing can stop us here. And every heartbeat feels brand new, like the stars are breaking through. No stress, no looking back, we're riding this, feeling fast. Now we're dancing underneath neon signs, sweaty summer air and flashing lights. Everybody singing out of key, but somehow it sounds like freedom to me. I remember nights I felt stuck, like nothing ever changed enough. But now I'm standing in the middle of it all, and honestly I never felt this tall. 'Cause life moves quick like a spinning wheel, you gotta hold on to what feels real. And tonight the music in my veins makes me believe again. We're living for the lights, hands up to the midnight sky. Running wild through the atmosphere, like nothing can stop us here. And every heartbeat feels brand new, like the stars are breaking through. No stress, no looking back, we're riding this, feeling fast. Maybe tomorrow brings hard days, maybe storms come back our way. But right now we're glowing bright, turning dark into light. And if this feeling only lasts tonight, I still wanna lose myself inside every second, every sound. 'Cause this is what freedom feels like now. We're living for the lights, like fireworks across the night. Every dream inside our hearts finally coming back to life. And every voice around me sings like we can do anything. No chains, no slowing down, we're unstoppable right now. Running faster when the streets with the whole world at our feet. And honestly I never wanna come down from this beautiful sound. The sunrise slowly fills the sky, but the energy
Woke up late with a pounding head, old blue jeans and a half-made bed, coffee cold on the kitchen sink. Too many nights spent overthinking things. Everybody says I should settle down, get a steady job in a quieter town, but I get restless when the sun goes low. Like there's somewhere else I gotta go. My old guitar's missing 2 strings and now still sounds good when I play too loud. Neighbors banging on the apartment wall, but honestly I don't care at all. Cause every time I try to slow down, something pulls me back underground. Like the city keeps calling my name again and again. I'm on another midnight run around, driving fast while the world slows down. Radio screaming through the speakers blown, still feeling young though I'm getting old. And maybe I'm a little reckless, maybe I never learned my lesson, but I'd rather burn bright for a while than spend my whole life standing still. Met a girl outside a downtown show, black boots tapping to the rock and roll. She laughed hard when I missed the train, said chaos keeps life entertaining anyway. We stayed out till the bars all closed, talking dreams nobody else knows. Street lights flickering across her face like trouble wrapped up in leather and gray. She said you move like you're running away. I said maybe I just hate staying the same. She smiled like she understood the truth more than most people usually do. I'm on another midnight run around, driving fast while the world slows down. Radio screaming through the speakers blown, still feeling young though I'm getting old. And maybe I'm a little reckless, maybe I never learned my lesson, but I'd rather burn bright for a while than spend my whole life standing still. Maybe I was built for motion, late night highways and loud emotions. Maybe peace was never meant for me, maybe freedom lives in uncertainty. And every scar I carry now came from trying to figure life out. But honestly I'd do it all again, just to feel this alive again. So here's another midnight run around, neon lights spinning through this town. Windows down with the cold night air, like I got nothing left to fear. And even if the road gets rough, I still believe that's part of us. The messy nights, the wild mistakes, the songs we write and never play. Cause I'd rather chase the unknown sky than watch my whole life passing by, still running free beneath these lights on another midnight ride. Sunrise creeping through the haze, another sleepless, reckless day. But somehow I still feel alright, living out through the night. Flicker across the room, midnight perfume and silver moon. Your silhouette moves through the haze like a secret I could never explain. Baseline shaking under my skin, one touch and the rush kicks in. No words needed between us now, the tension says enough. Somehow, glasses clinking in the crowded dark, but all I notice is your spark. Everybody fading into gray while your energy pulls me away. And every second gets a little dangerous, the way your eyes keep pulling me closer, like electricity inside the silence, burning slowly underneath us. We glow like neon in the shadows, lost inside the afterglow. Heartbeat moving with the rhythm, like we're dancing with no control. And I can feel your energy running wild through every
Headlights blur against the rain, music echoing through my veins. Your lipstick stain across my glass, like a memory I wanna make last. You laugh softly while the city spins, like chaos wrapped in velvet skin. No promises about tomorrow night, just living fast beneath the lights. And when your fingers trace my hand, the whole world slips out of command, like gravity disappears somehow. Every time you're near me now, we glow like neon in the shadows, lost inside the afterglow. Heartbeat moving with the rhythm, like we're dancing with no control. And I can feel your energy running wild through every part of me. No escape when you pull me close. We become fire in the smoke. Maybe this feeling disappears by daylight. Maybe we fade with the sunrise. But tonight feels bigger than reality, like a dream wrapped in electricity. And honestly, I don't wanna think about what happens after this, 'cause your touch keeps blurring every line between danger and paradise. We glow like neon in the shadows, like broken stars nobody knows, moving reckless through the midnight, with our hearts fully exposed. And every breath feels cinematic, sweet, intense, a little tragic. But honestly, I love the rush of turning darkness into us. No fear, no silence, no disguise, just your reflection in my eyes, while the whole world fades away. We stay glowing through the haze. The lights go dim, the music slows, but your energy still lingers close, like neon traces in the dark, burning quietly through my heart. We were stuck in traffic on the west side road, windows down while the summer wind blew cold. Shoes on the dashboard, laughing at my jokes, street lights flickering like little sparks of hope. We had no big plans, nowhere we had to be, just cheap gas station coffee and a melody. The radio was playing songs we used to know, and somehow all the pressure started letting go. Everybody says these moments disappear, but right then the future didn't matter here. 'Cause for the first time in a long, long while, I saw the whole world through a different style. And I don't wanna waste another second thinking too much about tomorrow, 'cause tonight feels bigger than our worries, like we finally let go of all the sorrow. So give me one more midnight, one more rooftop city light, one more chance to lose our minds and leave the heavy days behind. We don't gotta have it figured out, we don't gotta know right now. All I know is you and I feel alive tonight. Now we're running through the crowded avenue, singing loud like nobody's watching you. Polaroid moments living in the blur, every little memory feels bigger with her. You grab my hand when the crosswalk changed, like somehow everything
Maybe someday we'll look back laughing at how lost we were in these moments passing. Maybe these streets will all change somehow, but I swear they feel like forever now. And even if the world keeps spinning fast, I hope this feeling somehow lasts. 'Cause right here under neon skies, everything finally feels right. So give me one more midnight, one more wild and reckless ride, one more memory burned in gold. Before we all grow old, we'll keep dancing through the headlights, running fearless through the skyline. No regrets and no goodbyes, just living for tonight. And if tomorrow comes too quickly, promise you'll still remember with me how the whole world opened wide the night we felt alive. The music fades, but we still stay, watching darkness turn to day. And honestly, I wouldn't trade a single second away. I spent years inside the hollow, chasing echoes I could never follow. Dust-covered dreams upon the floor, locked behind a rusted door. Every morning felt the same, heavy skies and quiet shame, like I forgot the sound of hope somewhere far beyond the smoke. But the wind still called my name through the silence and the rain, like the earth itself was saying, you were made for more than waiting. And every scar I tried to bury started teaching me instead that surviving through the darkness doesn't mean your soul is dead. So I'll run out of the hollow, through the fields beneath the gold, leaving fear behind my footsteps like a story finally told. And even when the road feels broken, I'll keep carrying this fire, 'cause the light I thought I'd lost still burns inside my tired heart. The river carved through ancient stone, like patience turning pain to growth. I watch the current moving strong and realize that stayed still too long. Oh, regret still visits sometimes, like ghosts wandering through my mind, but they don't hold the weight they did now that I've learned how to forgive. And every mountain in the distance feels a little less impossible when you finally stop believing you were born to stay invisible. So I'll run out of the hollow, through the fields beneath the gold, leaving fear behind my footsteps like a story finally told. And even when the road feels broken, I'll keep carrying this fire, 'cause the light I thought I'd lost still burns inside my tired heart. Maybe healing isn't graceful, maybe growth comes rough and slow, maybe faith means walking forward even when you don't yet know. And all the nights I nearly gave up, now I feel farther from my bones, 'cause every storm I lived through built the strength I didn't know. Now I'm running from the hollow toward the dawn beyond the hills, with the sunlight on my shoulders and the freedom to rebuild. Every wound became a lesson, every fall became a start, and the world feels wide again after living in the dark. No more hiding from tomorrow, no more chains around my soul. I was never meant to stay inside the hollow all alone. The morning rises through the trees, soft as mercy on the breeze, and for the first time in a while, the road ahead feels alive. Two, three, four. Late night, glowing from the dashboard lights. Your voice echoes softly through my mind. Every little word still feels alive, like a melody I can't leave behind. There's a rhythm in the way you move, slow electric energy pulling through. Even silence sounds beautiful somehow, whenever I'm wrapped up in you now. Neon reflections on the avenue, everything feels cinematic with you. Like the world fades into soft shades every time your name starts crossing my brain. And I don't know how you do it, but every moment feels timeless, like a song I never get tired of, running circles through my heartbeat. You keep playing on repeat inside my mind like a perfect dream. Every little touch, every memory feels like a soundtrack made for me. And when the night gets lonely, your energy still pulls me close like a beautiful frequency. I never wanna lose control. You keep playing on repeat, over and over inside of me. City lights shimmer across your skin, like the stars finally let us in. We stayed talking till the morning came, but honestly I do it all again. There's something wild underneath your smile, something dangerous but worth the while, like falling fast without any fear, cause somehow you always pull me near. Now every radio and every street carries little pieces of you to me. Even crowded rooms feel quiet now whenever your memory comes around. You keep playing on repeat inside my mind like a perfect dream. Every little touch, every memory feels like a soundtrack made for me. And when the night gets lonely, your energy still pulls me close like a beautiful frequency. I never wanna lose control. You keep playing on repeat, over and over inside of me. Maybe some hearts fade with time, maybe some sparks slowly disappear, but you stay glowing through my system like a chorus I still need to hear. And every second keeps pulling me back, like waves returning to the shore. No matter how many songs I hear, I still want yours a little more. You keep playing on repeat, like flashing lights in summer heat. Every moment feels infinity, spinning endlessly around me. And when the whole world falls asleep, you're still dancing through my dreams, like a beautiful melody that keeps rescuing me quietly. No static, no fading away, your voice still colors every day. And honestly, I don't mind living with you on my mind. You keep playing on repeat, like my favorite memory. So let the speakers carry on till the final echo's gone, cause even in the quietest nights, you still sound like paradise. Met you at a red light crossing downtown. You laughed when my old car almost stalled out. Hair blowing wild through the summer breeze, like the whole world moved
every station on the radio sounds brighter than it did a month ago. And every mile feels lighter somehow ever since you came around. 'Cause you got this way of turning ordinary into gold. And suddenly the roads I used to hate feel like somewhere I wanna go. So let's drive through the side roads, windows down, hearts exposed, singing loud while the skyline glows like we got nowhere else to go. And maybe we don't know the future, maybe we just need this moment. But honestly, your smile alone feels enough to keep me going. Now we're parked beside the ocean view, sharing stories nobody else knew. Streetlights dancing softly on your face, like time itself slowed down in this place. You said you're scared of getting stuck, of giving somebody too much trust. I said I'm terrified the same way too, but somehow it feels easier with you. And when the rain starts tapping on the roof, you pull me closer like it's natural too. No perfect words, no grand design, just two hearts trying to get the timing right. So let's drive through the side roads, windows down, hearts exposed, singing loud while the skyline glows like we got nowhere else to go. And maybe we don't know the future, maybe we just need this moment. But honestly, your smile alone feels enough to keep me going. Maybe someday these streets will change, maybe we'll move somewhere far away. But I hope we still remember this, these careless nights and cheap sunsets. 'Cause every mile beside you feels alive, like the best parts of me survived. And every wrong turn somehow led right into your hands instead. So let's drive through the side roads, past the city and the overload. Leave the noise behind tonight, and chase the fading headlights. We don't gotta solve forever, we just gotta stay together. 'Cause every little moment with you feels honest and brand new. And if tomorrow comes too fast, I'll still hold on to what we had. These side roads and summer skies and the way you changed my life. The engine hums beneath the stars while your hand slowly finds my arm. And honestly, I hope this ride never really ends tonight.
Used to make beats, in a tiny bedroom, keep mics set up in a crack computer. Neighbors yelling every night at the walls, still believing one day I'd have it all. They bus ride through the freezing rain, writing big dreams on a notebook page. Everybody saying get realistic, but I was too young and optimistic. Now the city lights hit different, 'cause I remember nights with nothing, no money, just ambition and song, trying to prove everybody wrong. And honestly, I still get nervous every time I'm chasing purpose, but fear never builds a future, so I keep pushing harder. We got skyline dreams, late nights chasing bigger things, hands high underneath the glow, like we already know. One day we'll laugh at all the pressure rising somehow. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Now my phone keeps blowing up. Friends from school showing love. Funny how success changes views when your name starts making moves. But I still miss the simpler nights. Fast food runs and city drives. Windows down with the music loud. Feeling invisible in the crowd. Still got flaws, still learning stuff. Still trying not to lose myself. Cause the higher you climb sometimes, the harder it gets protecting your mind. We got skyline dreams, late nights chasing bigger things. Hands high underneath the glow, like we already know. One day we'll laugh at all the pressure, all the doubters we remember. Cause we came too far to quit right now. We're still rising somehow. Maybe success ain't perfect living. Maybe it's just not giving in through every bad day and every loss. Still finding reasons to push on. And every kid with impossible plans needs somebody saying yes you can. Cause dreams don't grow inside fear, they grow when you persevere. Now the skyline gleams like reflections of impossible dreams. Every sky became a reason to keep believing. And every long night led us here, through the chaos and the fear. No shortcuts, no easy road, just hearts refusing to fall. We still dance through the pressure, still chasing something better. And honestly, we're just getting started now. The whole world's opening somehow. City lights fading to dine, but the hunger still lives on. And even when the night grows cold, we'll keep reaching for gold.
Cold wind dancing through the avenue. Street lights shining silver over you. Red scarf wrapped around your smile tonight. Like December finally got it right. Coffee steam rising through the air. People rushing everywhere, but all I really wanna do is slow this whole world down with you. Little snowflakes falling on your hair. You laugh and act like you don't care, but honestly that tiny moment there felt brighter than the city everywhere. And I don't need fancy things this season. No crowded parties or golden lights. Cause every time you hold me close, it already feels like paradise. So stay with me through the snowfall, underneath the glowing street signs, while the whole world rushes by. You make winter feel alive. Every little touch feels warmer. Every frozen night feels right. Baby, all I really need is you here by my side tonight. Now we're walking past the little shops, hearing old songs from the parking lots. Your hand fitting perfectly in mine, like somehow we got the timing right. We talk about the year gone by, the messy days, the sleepless nights, but somehow standing here with you makes everything feel brand new. And when the cold gets hard to fight, you pull me closer in the night, like all the chaos disappears the second you are standing near. So stay with me through the snowfall, underneath the glowing street signs, while the whole world rushes
Maybe seasons always change, maybe people drift away, but right now I don't wanna think that far. I just wanna stay where we are, 'cause your smile lights up the dark like fire glowing through my heart. And honestly, this quiet night feels better than 1,000 lives. So stay with me through the snowfall till the morning sunlight arrives. We'll keep dancing through December like this feeling never dies. And even when the snow melts slowly, I know this memory will survive. 'Cause every winter from now on will remind me of your eyes. No expensive gifts or grand designs could ever mean as much tonight as holding you beneath the stars while the whole world turns white. Snow keeps falling soft and slow while your hand still holds me close. And honestly, I hope somehow this moment never leaves us now.
We were kids running barefoot downtown. Chicas said dreams and run down sound. Laughing loud through the parking lots like the world belonged to us. Old arcade lights and midnight fries. Talking big beneath suburban skies. Everybody trying to escape before the years erased our names. You had silver paint across your shoes. Wild ideas and nothing to lose. Saying one day we'll disappear into cities far from here. But somewhere between the noise and neon, the innocence started fading like summer slipping through our fingers while we kept pretending. Now there's static in the summer, echoes underneath the thunder, running circles through my brain, trying to feel young again. And all the nights we thought would save us turn into smoke above us, still chasing sparks inside the dark light. Runaway electric hearts. Now the rooftops feel a little colder, and our conversations sound older. Everybody's wearing tired eyes, trying hard to survive. You moved west, chasing city lights, and stayed stuck in familiar nights. Still hearing your voice in the stereo whenever old songs start to glow. And honestly, I miss the chaos, the reckless hope that used to drive us before we learned how fragile dreams can be underneath reality. Now there's static in the summer, echoes underneath the thunder, running circles through my brain, trying to feel young again. And all the nights we thought would save us turned into smoke above us, still chasing sparks inside the dark night. Runaway electric hearts. Maybe growing up means learning nothing stays untouched forever, but some memories keep glowing even after changing weather. And every faded photograph still pulls me gently to the past, like a song you can't outgrow no matter how far you go. Still there's static in the summer, old dreams burning undercover. Every street light feels the same, like ghosts whispering my name. All the nights we nearly wasted still somehow feel sacred, 'cause even broken moments whisper softly in the blur.